First and foremost, what up, though? It's MRVL Of The Minds, the podcast. I'm named Tag Alexander. And of course, I got my co-host with me. Peace of mind. What is going on, good sir?
What up, bro? Excited to get to talking about this.
Yeah, man. So if anybody, you can still hear me through the mic? I'm good.
Oh yeah, you good?
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That was my headphones. I did something wrong to them. All right. So pretty much, man, the reason that we are here, what is this, episode 76, I feel like? I had to double back and check. I believe it's episode 76. Man, we racking
Getting
them
up
up.
there.
We racking
Yeah.
them up, dog. But the reason that we're here, man, is to discuss, and we were skeptical about talking about this at first, right? Because we could have covered like a lot of the stuff from the Sony universe, and we just didn't. I think we cover Venom? Did we do Venom?
Oh yeah, we did Venom.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Damn, I don't remember talking about Venom. That's
we
wild.
didn't do Morbius or Craven.
And Madam Web.
Madam Web. Did we do Madam Web?
Nah, we
No?
talked about, like, we hinted at it or something like that, but we ain't recorded.
Yeah.
But reason that we are here, like I say, we were skeptical about talking about this because we knew that it was a Sony project. It was with Prime. It was on Amazon Prime. So I didn't know like what we would get from this because we know Sony's track record as far as like when they're not connected to the MCU, you know what I mean, or Marvel Studios and Disney. Anyway, Spider-Noir. Noir, see? Noir. Town's not big enough for the two of us, eh? That's how they talk in those noir films, man. Nicolas Cage, first ever TV starring role. I guess before we get right into it, you know, we know from my first introduction to the character was in Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
About the same for you. You was familiar with him because I know that
I mean, I knew who he was, but I didn't read his comics.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much the first true introduction to him was Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my first introduction as well into the Spider-Verse. But apparently this was Nicolas Cage, and I got my talk points here, and I'm just scrolling through while we discuss the series, I should say. Nicolas Cage, I didn't know this was his first ever TV role, like that he starred in. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's dope. I thought about, like, damn, I am used to only seeing it because he's from that era too of like just TV stars with TV stars, and you had the people that was from TV shows. There were TV shows, and they might have moved into that balance of doing TV. Like, it was a big deal to see Fresh Prince, Will Smith go from the Fresh Prince, and then next, you know, we seen him on Bad Boys.
Right.
I mean,
because
Independence Day, Men in Black. You know what I mean?
That's how it used to be. You know, you'd be a TV star, and then you'd make the break, and then get into movies like Clooney. He was on like what was it, ER or something like that?
Yeah, ER. Yeah, sure was. Damn, and that's right.
And like as of like it might have been like 10 or 15 years ago, maybe now, we start seeing movie stars get into TV. You know, and it's kind of really fluid now, which I think is a good thing.
It's a bit of both. You will see Coleman Domingo on the TV series. You will then see him on wow, man. I kind of like it the other way though, in a sense. I don't know, like when we see them, I like being introduced to them on TV, and then they break out into film. Like I always thought that was dope. My man's from
in my opinion though, it does kind of make TV shows. I mean, I would say they're better these days for the most part because, you got these great actors that only have, sometimes an hour and a half, 2 hours to get the story across.
You're right.
In a series, they got some 12 hours, to
it's
really lay
like if
into
with the Wire.
it.
If with the Wire we just got like one movie out of it, or with Power from Courtney Kemp and 50 Cent, that was just a movie and not damn. I ain't think about it like that, but in hindsight, I prefer the TV series better. You know what I mean? It provides it extends the conversation in the community online as well. Yeah, that's kind of dope, man. I never looked at it like that.
Especially with the quality that they're putting into it too. Like I understand it makes things take a lot longer, but you used to be able to, like, if you've seen a clip of a movie, you'll be like, yeah, I know that's a movie. You see a clip of a TV show, you'll be like, that looks like a TV show. nowadays, if you saw a clip of a
You can't
TV
tell the
show,
difference.
you'd be like, "Damn, is that a movie?" Like,
Man
you
on
just
Fire on Netflix
yeah,
right now. That's, you know what I mean? That's about the same quality as the
excellent.
actual movie itself.
Yeah.
Damn. So after I finish with this, we're gonna get into our rankings for the Run the Stones for the series as
Mm,
a whole. Um, so he basically said the reason he hadn't done TV roles was because, and this is according to IMDb, he had
mm.
wanted to do something super super unique, and he said when he heard about Spider-Noir that, and it would be the option to see it in black and white or whatever. He
Yeah.
said, and I think what sold him on it too is that it was going to be in the 30s. He said he could channel some of his favorite characters or
Yeah. Yeah.
actors that from those
Yeah.
30s films and everything. Humphrey Bogart, Edward G.
Mhm.
Robinson, I believe, and then he said he wanted to mash that up with Spider-Man. So when you
Yep.
think about it, that is unique. Spider-Man, the character himself, didn't get introduced into the comics until the 60s. So
Mm.
with a noir based in the 30s, like, oh, what does that look like if we placed Spider-Man in that time? Or
Right.
we saw what it looked like with Captain America, of course, but like just if
Mhm.
you it make you think about how that would look in those times, like for a noir, like how does X-Men look noir? I think I sent you the joint with it was like Punisher noir or
Yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
was crazy. It was just like some mobster shit. It's like damn.
Yeah.
Now it make you wonder like how every character would look like in their own special noir or whatever.
Mm.
It's tough saying that. I don't know why. Yeah, matched it up with Spider-Man. He said he thought that collision would create something brand new that nobody had seen before, which we did in the Into the Spider-Verse. But yeah, live action, it was like, remember, I'm telling you, when we first got the news about that, I was like, it could be good. I don't know. You know what I'm
Right. Like
saying?
we were hearing rumors about it for a while, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know how they'd get away with doing this. Like, yeah, maybe, but there was a big what if they fuck this up, you know?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
man. So, as always, we do our Run the Stones ratings. So if you, out of 6 Infinity Stones, man, what you giving it as a
Out of
whole?
six, I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I'm giving it
Okay.
4. Yeah.
I respect, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, better than average. Not at the top of the
Yeah.
peak, but it doesn't need to be. It was still good.
I For this to be my first watch of being really fully outside of Into the Spider-Verse, being introduced to this character in live action, and I watched it. They said you get the option of watching in black and white or color or whatever. I watched
Yeah.
it all in color because the colors just pop so well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got this up there. I got it on out of a 5 out of 6. I
Okay.
really enjoyed this, man. Like the first night I remember
Okay.
watching, I was kind of sleepy, and I was like, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna just be
Yeah.
in denial about it was just, you know what I mean, really. I know it's probably good, but I want to call it back because this is a Sony product or something like that. But I'm
Mm.
like, nah, by episode 3 I was
Yeah.
in. I was
Yeah.
in. Some shows were like, no, episode 5 it really pick up. It's like, nah, by episode
Right.
3 they had me. I was like, damn,
It was
I'm into this show.
it was a little slower paced
Mm-hmm.
uh than I'm used to, but yeah, I mean, it wasn't a snail's pace. It was slower,
Nah.
and that's one of the reasons why I gave it a 4 and not a 5. Was just the
Yeah.
pacing was a little, but that's how those shows were back then,
Mm-hmm.
and those
Yep.
movies and that stuff was.
100%.
And
Yeah,
you
man.
said you watched it in color,
Yeah. Yep. I
so
know they had
we
the option.
watched
I
it
seen
we watched the
y'all did.
first episode in black and white.
Uh-huh.
And then we're like, oh, let's switch it over to color just to see what it's hitting for.
Uh-huh.
And 5 minutes in, we were like, nah, we gotta
Went back to
change it
black and
back to
white.
black
I
and
seen
white.
a lot of
Yeah,
the clips in black and white on TV,
yeah,
and then just, they show like clips of it or whatever on YouTube.
yeah.
And I was like, damn, it do look dope. Cause even
It's the
Megawatt looked dope
it
in
was
black and
the
white.
it was the shadow and light that the black and white was getting, that the color just didn't really have that look for it, and it seemed fitting to watch it in black and white. So that's how we
For
watched the whole thing.
See what it was for me, I think too, is with the color version, for some reason, I don't know, I just was intrigued by the choices that they had. Lamorne Harris's character, what was his name? Joe Robertson or whatever, I
Ye-
believe. The reporter, the journalist.
Robbie? Was it Robbie?
Was it Robbie Robertson? I had to look it up. Let me pull it
Robbie
up
something like.
on
I kept on calling him
IMDb
Winston, and there was a Winston character in it, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's not Winston,
because I'm
because
so drawing a blank.
that's his character in New Girl, I think.
Dang it! What? That's funny. Oh wait, it was
Robbie
one of
Robertson.
the. Yeah, it's crazy. I thought Spider-Noir, it was on the top picks at first on IMDb. Yeah, moved it down. Yeah, here I'm pulling it up now. Ah, come on, IMDb, get this out of here. I got an ad in the way. I didn't click on Masters of the Universe. I didn't click. Oh, here we go. Spider-Noir. So for actors, yeah, Robbie Robertson. I could
Yeah.
have swore his name was like Joe in the beginning of that. Old girl from Sinners. Lee Jun Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was Cat Hardy.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, damn, that's old girl. I had kept looking around. I recognized her. Yeah, that was definitely her. Yeah, man. So yeah, 5 out of 6 for me. I definitely
Okay.
I was locked in, man. It was a couple nights. I was like, man, I'm gonna watch one episode and I'm gonna go to bed. And I found myself watching 2 episodes or whatever. I was like, all right, I gotta finish this for the pod or whatever. But sometimes some of the shows we review, or we got some hitters, but then it's some I just feel like it's just homework, man, right now, just to get it out there, exercise on the pod or whatever. But this was I was looking forward to talking about this. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It could have just been a special presentation, man. That's all I got for that. In this, the character isn't Peter Parker. This is according to Screen Rant, and I feel like they hinted at that, not necessarily saying because his name was Ben Riley, but finding out he changed his name after the war. So I'm like, okay, but they didn't. I think it probably was some licensing shit with Sony, where it's like, we ain't gonna do Peter. We can't use
I
Peter
would say
Parker.
probably, but I like the intrigue that adds, that he was actually a Peter Parker.
Yeah,
that
and just changed his name.
Put on the mask of Ben Riley to get away from that, and then put on another mask to be,
the Spider. Yeah, that's they won't. I doubt that they would like really say it. And that's one thing I thought was kind of cool about this show. Some of the stuff was like, well, what about, you know what I mean? Or did his uncle Ben, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about that? Like, they didn't mention the, I did think the villain, the doctor, I did think that it was going to be a connection, and that she was Aunt May.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to be some weird connection that's Aunt May.
His wife was like his Uncle Ben.
Yeah, because it's always a canon event where somebody dies or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of true. But if that's, well, no, every Spider-Man with Uncle Ben dies. Uncle Ben dies or whatever. So it's always Uncle Ben, like he represents that character.
But it's not necessarily Uncle Ben though, because there's spiders that don't have Uncle Ben.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Spider-Gwen,
right?
It was Peter Parker that was her Uncle Ben, and So,
damn, I didn't think about that as far as his wife though. But I felt like they brought that up
because she's the one that hit him with the line that was, with the great power.
Damn, you're right. Okay. Yeah, that make a lot of sense. So, because I remember they said that in Across the Spider-Verse, there's always a canon event where somebody in your life that's, I guess, somebody you look up to, they're supposed to die or whatever, or you hold close to. Damn.
Yep.
So they definitely hinted at that. He changed his name after the war or whatever. The character is called the Spider. That was historically intentional, according to Comic Basics. It says the decision to call Riley's mass crime-fighting persona the Spider instead of Spider-Man was made as a callback to early heroes of the 1930s like the Shadow, with the Spider also became a pulp hero that predates Spider-Man. Oh, wow. That choice roots the show in a specific cultural moment rather than the broader Marvel ecosystem. It's a nod to actual pulp magazine history, not just laziness. Now that's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. So that sound about right though. If you look up the comic book characters from back in the day, it was a the like in their name the
Mm-hmm.
such and such. So yeah, that it being called the Spider or instead of just the Spider-Man. But dang,
Yeah.
so I didn't think about that. This is somebody that predates Spider-Man.
Yep.
That's fly. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's all he's that type of character has always been around. So maybe before the Spider it was somebody else. I don't know in the 1910s. I don't know. Man, that's kind of dope. Oh, we talked about this earlier. His character being based off what he learned from Humphrey Bogart. Oh, and Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
Bugs
yeah,
Bunny.
yeah. I saw that. I
So
saw
so a
that.
lot of the
Yeah.
quirkiness was that. Like what did he do where what did the scene where he was climbing up the it was like a dude was getting undressed or something like that. He had all the stuff on him. He was climbing up the fire escape. And he just, and all you saw was
Oh
a
yeah,
hand
and
just snap and
snapped the
snap the
pic.
photo. Yeah. I
Yeah,
like that's
yeah,
some Bugs
yeah,
Bunny style shit.
yeah.
When they said it, I like, yeah, that make perfect sense, man. That's
He
kind
was
of
like
wild.
putting stamps all over his body or some shit.
Yeah, it was so weird because I was like, yo,
Yeah.
what the fuck was that? But he's just like,
He
that's
was
so
like
weird. I got to snap a pic.
paper macheing himself.
They say the show, according to Fandom Newsweek, the show was killed by the strike. Yep.
Mm.
Because we didn't find out about this until late, like I think we found out about this show actually being greenlit in 2025.
Yeah.
So it would have came out earlier. Then yeah, so May 25th, 2023 was announced that the development of the series had been shut down due to the ongoing Writers Guild of America strike. It was revised in 2024, greenlit, and then got filmed between August 2024 and March 25. They say without the strike, the show could have came out way differently.
Mm.
Yep. And it would have been a whole different cast. I'm pretty sure. I feel like, excuse me, they probably would have still had Nicolas Cage,
Yeah, yeah,
but maybe
yeah.
like some of these other characters.
Yeah,
The
Cat, I don't
villains,
think she would have been in there because that would have been before Sinners and all that, and that's what really got
yeah.
her.
Yeah, I was about to say, because Sinners, what, was 2024?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It don't even
Or was it
feel like
25?
25. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? 2024, we know was that battle between Kendrick and Drake. That took up a
Yeah,
lot of the rest of the remaining half of 2024. That took that up. But yeah,
yeah,
2025 was when Sinners dropped. The villain, Silvermane. They said this name, according to Screen Rant, the villain's name is completely reimagined from the comics. Silvername is the original comics is Silvio Manfredi, who's connected to the Italian mafia. Spider-Noir's
mm,
version is Finbar Byrne, who runs the Silvermane gang in New York, controlling the entire. Oh, so wait, Finbar Byrne. So he wasn't really Silvermane. He just ran the gang, controlling the entire city's organized crime, influencing politics, shipping illegal alcohol into because this prohibition era.
yeah,
He's Irish, not Italian. Oh, they're just comparing the character that we saw in the show compared to the
yeah,
comic book character.
yeah,
All right. Oh, Brendan Gleeson is who played him. A
yeah.
casting choice that certainly makes a lot of sense. I feel like what did I see him in?
Harry Potter,
The guy that
Mad
plays
Eye Moody,
Silvermane. Okay.
Harry
Make
Potter in
okay. I
Bruges.
see. I never watched like Harry Potter, so that's probably why. I'm like, why? But I seen him somewhere. It could have been maybe a preview of Harry Potter, and I recognize him or something.
Yeah, did you ever see that Colin Farrell movie in Bruges?
Nah.
It's a good one. You should check that out.
It's
It's
gotta be
really good.
something
He's
else
in
he was
that.
in though.
He's in tons of stuff, dude. He was in
See, that's what it
he
is.
wasn't in Jason Bourne. He was in fuck, what movie was that? Was it Troy? No. I can't remember. He's
Lonnie,
been in tons of stuff.
oh shit. You know what, dog? The whole time when they say the name Lonnie Lincoln, I'm like, I know that character name, Lonnie Lincoln. That sounds
Tombstone.
familiar. Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was Buddy, that the black dude or whatever had the stuff growing out his
Yeah.
face. But I'm like, I didn't put that together that he was Tombstone with that
Yeah.
issue that he had, because Tombstone face don't look like that.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was a situation where it kept getting, because Tombstone is like I say in the cartoons, the dude that was on the football team, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah. So my man's here, his issue that he was having like with his face and stuff, I didn't put that together. Like, oh yeah, Tombstone, that makes sense. But then
I
they did
think
like
I think they just did that to visually show us that his skin was real hard, you know.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm like, why'd they do that? That was kind of weird. I'm like, but they kept saying Lonnie Lincoln. I'm like, but he don't look like Tombstone. I thought that was kind of weird, but still dope though, nonetheless. Let me see.
Almost
Dog
had a whole
name.
Sinister Six in this bitch.
So what? Tombstone,
Sandman, Electro.
He was a play on Electro, right? Because he called himself.
Right. Well, I mean, all the characters were a play, you know, because none of them, even Cat, as in Black Cat, you know.
Yeah, because technically it is a different universe completely, and this is supposed to predate Spider-Man, so maybe the villains predate those villains too.
Yeah,
I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, they would technically if it's in the 30s, but that makes sense. Yeah, man. One of them were like annoying villains, man. Megawatt. Oh, I got tired of his voice after a while. Yeah. You know, he sounded like Kenneth Kniff from Connecticut. That's what he sounded like. Like with the yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Kenneth Kniff from Connecticut. That shit used to be so funny. Like, yo, who is this, Cage? Yo, fuck you, Cage. Yeah, fuck melt in your mouth and melt in your ass. Yo, that shit was crazy, dude. Hell no. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, okay. Because somebody asked me about this too. They asked if their kids could watch it, and I was like, I don't know. They got small children. I was like, maybe not. It's kind of dark. It get a little dark in there. Yeah. Who is? Oh, okay. That's the guy's name. Jack Houston. I guess is how you pronounce it. It's no O in there. It's just H. I mean, it's O in there, but in the beginning, it's just HU. Jack Houston. He plays Flint Marco. Yep. His is kind of obvious. I'm like, oh, he's clearly the Sandman. Like, just how it was like,
and
okay.
then, did you see it was that other PI that was chasing after the Flame On guy, who ended up getting killed. That was that dude from Umbrella Academy. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah. I watched it up until I don't remember the last season much. I remember I just tuned out. I was like, yeah,
the
all right,
last season
it stopped. It wasn't like even the first season was the best one. Even the second one got a little bit like, all right, man. But for the most part, it was like I just kind of tapped out by that last season.
Yeah.
But this was the first Spider-Man TV series with a mature rating, and I peeped that too. I'm like, sure. I'm like, what the? Oh, they probably about to be cussing a lot, or it's gonna be a little blood,
smoking
like
cigarettes.
Daredevil, Born Again. But then it was smoking. It was some of the innuendos, the sexual innuendos, or whatever they were saying. Like, you told me something. What did you say? Something to go harder, or whatever. Like, that's what she said, or something like that in the beginning. I was like, oh, this is gonna be okay. I like, all right. I see what type of show this is about to be.
Smoking cigarettes, drinking liquor.
Yep. All previous series starring the wall. Oh yeah, TVY, TVY7, or TVPG for any Spider-Man show ever that was for. And this one definitely was not for kids.
No, definitely not.
Man,
I don't think kids would even want to watch it. Honestly, you know, it's like not
when they but very creative flip. I thought on how he got his spider senses and all that.
I was just about to bring that up. Yeah.
Yo, I ain't see that coming. I like this ain't about the. You know what I'm saying? I just thought. Even the fact that I did think this was dope. So them playing on the whole super soldier serum things. Didn't they say that? Did they say that they running the super something like that or whatever?
They were running experiments, exposing them to radiation, and then injecting them, like mutating their DNA with, you know, creatures and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, like a Dr. Moreau freaking super soldier project.
Because also too, I did see that they were like, this doesn't connect to the MCU in a way, and I'm like, I mean,
it does.
I'm like, I thought everything at this point,
they've already established that everything, like, it doesn't connect to the main MCU story wise, like the main timeline. Of course not, but it's in the MCU. Like, literally everything is in the MCU. The DC universe is technically in the MCU.
That's
You know what
crazy.
I'm saying? Like,
Even like
what is it, what do they call that? The omniverse or the oververse? There's like a in-between universe that is the doorway that connects to other comic universes.
that's fire.
Um,
That shit is
which
fire.
in the I think it was the Storm series that just finished. I think they just had their last issue. Um, Storm ends up in the universe with that what is that thing called? The Black Raven or
Mm-hmm.
Black Shriek or something. It's like some entity that lives in this universe, like it's a part of the DC universe. Like it's stuff that's been in
I
DC Comics. So
I
they're
even
really
think
starting to cross shit over.
I think that'd be fire to do that though, and say it that they announced that because I want to see. Hey, let's see Nick Cage in like Secret Wars or something like that. Like
Yeah.
let's, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Let's see more of him because I like his character. He just did well as that character because it's like we know Nicolas Cage for that quirky acting style he has, and he did it
Yeah.
so well in this. Like it's sometimes when he do it, I don't like it, but then in this, it was like man,
Mm.
because isn't he the one? Yeah, that's him from Face Off that made him. I can eat a peach for hours. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
him and Owen Wilson kind of got that similar pattern, but
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is just like way more OD. Even with the what was that in maybe been episode 7, and they he had broke into the psychiatric house or whatever, and they
Mm.
caught him, and he like "Eh, second floor, second floor.
Yeah.
Second floor, he just kept doing it. I say, yeah, man, that's classic Nicolas Cage. That's the type of
Yeah.
little quirky shit that he do, man. But it worked.
Yeah.
It worked so well for this, man. Even with him as being Riley, but still having those quick in your feet quips that Peter Parker has. That,
Yeah.
when he be making sarcastic, he's being sarcastic with his jokes and everything against the villain. Like I like, damn,
Mm.
he nailed that, man. He did good with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely did not like Megawatt. I could care less about Sandman's character in this
Mm.
because it was like the storyline was just based on I'm loyal to Silvermane, but at the same time I'm loyal to Cat. It was just like all right, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess
Yeah.
I was way more interested in like actually Ben Riley the character. Oh,
Yeah.
and Lamorne, I like the whole detective agency. It was almost
Mm.
like how we get with Daredevil, where you got like the law firm and everything
Right.
and then there's the street level fights and all that stuff or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
you enjoy that about Daredevil, like the court aspect of it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And in this, I like, damn, I really like the detective aspect of this. Like, I like how they handled that or whatever. Him and then him
Mm.
giving the office name in the end, like it's his and her. What was it, Riley and Ruiz or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
PI,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Ruiz
Yeah,
or
man.
Ruiz.
Lamorne
Yeah.
did a great
Yeah.
job as his character, like him trying to
Yeah.
mimic being it's like being the spider. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was funny to
That was
me.
good.
Yeah, it's actually something like if it was on, like it was, how like they'll show. I don't want to say if they had it on. Well, I guess there's only one other way to do it. Like you had to play the episodes back to back. Like it was a marathon of it on. Like
Mm.
I have it on in the background. I wouldn't be like, oh man, I'm not watching this or whatever. I have it
Yeah.
on in the
Yeah. Yeah.
background.
No, it was solid. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it one bit, especially for a Sony solo project. You
Yeah.
know.
So, all right, what you got the TV on, right?
Mm.
What Marvel only just putting it to movies? What Marvel movie that's on, no matter what part is on, you just gonna let it rock. You ain't got to be watching it necessarily, but you just got it on in the background because it's like you just gotta let it cook. Which ones like you
There's
got?
so many for me.
Man,
Guardians of the Galaxy 1. I'd probably
okay,
stop and start watching it. I love that movie so
yeah,
much.
I
Infinity
eliminated
War.
2 immediately. I was like,
Yeah,
it ain't Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Infinity War.
Yep,
Let it
every
run.
time,
Love
dog.
that
Every
movie.
time.
The first Doctor Strange. Let it run.
Sometimes,
Love it.
sometimes, but it's a classic though. It's a classic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um Damn near all of them, really. I mean, I wouldn't turn any of them off, except maybe Marvel's. I liked it for what it was, but I'm not going out of my way to let
Yeah.
it play.
Captain Marvel, sometimes I'll let it cook depending on what part it's on.
Yeah.
I usually let it cook after she once she's which part is it? I feel like it's right where we see her get her powers or something like that. Like not what she's fighting, but like just what gives you the whole backstory of how is that in the
Yeah.
beginning though? I feel like they showed like her origin in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, they just show her in the fight and the betrayal and the
Yeah,
whatnot
yeah.
kind of thing, and then halfway through she unlocks the memory of her
Okay.
origin.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like that's where I'm like, oh shit. And
Yeah.
but the ones I gotta let cook, Infinity War hands down.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I would say Endgame, but not all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think now if it's on certain parts, like for sure, like the lifting the Mjolnir, that
Yeah.
where they run into 2014 Thanos, and
Yeah.
you couldn't live with your own failures. What did that bring you back to me? Like
That
if it's on
whole
that
end
part, I'm
battle
letting it cook.
scene, that whole end
Gotta
battle
let that
scene, you
cook
just gotta let it ride.
because that's some brutal shit to say. Like damn,
Yeah.
because he was right.
Yeah.
Infinity War,
Yeah.
that one, but just again, no matter what part, definitely Infinity War. I love that
Mm.
whole fight scene where they first encounter like the dark was the Black Order.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that shit's so cold. And then
Yeah.
Thor and Hawk ain't coming out and there, yeah, that shit's so
Mm.
fire to me. That whole little
Yeah.
sequence.
And
What
then the
else?
sequence after that, where when it's Tony and the people of Earth meeting members of the Black Order, like
Yeah, oh yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
whole movie is just
Yes.
like
Cap and Wanda and man,
that whole movie, dude. Like,
man, listen, dog.
was that the first comic book movie that the villain wins in the end?
It feel like it.
I can't recall
Feel
one
like it.
where it ended with the villain winning and the good guys being like,
I'm thinking off top.
I
Um,
can't think of one.
damn, that's a good question. Is Infinity War the first movie where the villain wins, like
Yeah.
comic book wise, where the villain wins in the end?
Yeah, like I mean, of course, there's movies where the villain doesn't die, but that's not the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
as them straight out winning. You know what I mean?
And the way they had him win was just beautiful. Like he won. He literally, you ain't root
Yeah,
for him necessarily, but you're like, damn, he did it.
he did it.
Damn.
Did
Sat there
that shit,
smiling, resting.
and then no end credit scene after that shit. It was just, wasn't it?
Like as a man though, you relate to that.
Yeah,
Minus the snapping away half the universe, but just like,
yeah,
man, I finally get some fucking peace. Like sit down.
yeah.
And he was just like, damn, but he had a bad way of going about it, but damn. But it was like just
And then
that one
even the
portion.
way even the way they did that though, they took it out the comics like frame by panel by
Yeah, I remember
frame,
that scene. I was like,
just like
yo,
him
that's
walking through the
fire.
same flowers. Like, yo,
Yeah, I remember I seeing
beautiful.
people saying that. They're like, man, it's right out the comic. Well, like, yo, that's dope. That's dope as hell.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. But
yeah.
that Infinity War for sure. I'm definitely letting I was about to say Black Panther
Mm-hmm. First
in
one.
the
Yeah.
beginning up until the middle, yeah, but by somewhere it kind of like it don't shit the bed near the end. I never was on board for that fight scene, the final
Yeah.
fight scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was yeah. No, Winter Soldier,
Mm.
Guardians, Civil War. You're
Yeah.
right,
Oh
man.
yeah.
It's so many. Civil War,
Ultron.
Ultron for sure.
Yeah.
And only one I really don't watch if it's on, like I'm kind of I can turn away and be cool. It's probably the first Avengers. Cause I love it, but it wasn't like, oh, I
Mm.
gotta stop what I'm doing and sitting down. Something about the way it was
Yeah.
shot. It was like it was dope for that time, but then going back and rewatching now, it was like, cause that was the one. It was different because of at that time was it Josh Whedon? was doing it.
Yeah.
And the Russo brothers didn't get on board until, Infinity War, Endgame, and then if you want to
Wasn't it
count Civil War,
Civil War?
eh,
Yeah.
yeah, but they had that. They had Winter Soldier, Civil War, Endgame,
Yeah.
and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, damn, but you know what I'm saying? So that's my only kind of knock against the first Avengers, even though Ultron looked way better compared to the first one to me. Yep.
Mm.
It looked way better. For some reason, I don't know why. And it's very minor nitpick. I could watch the first one and feel the green screen
Yeah.
compared to the other ones. That's
Yeah.
what it is. But like again, Age of Ultron, he very slept on. Like, shoot with him. Like, nah, Age of Ultron was heat.
Nah.
I'd
That was
love to see that
great.
villain stay around for a lot longer.
Yeah. Oh, he's still
Yep.
around.
Technically,
He's still
yeah. Oh,
around.
we
Can't kill
getting Vision
Ultron.
Quest. We getting Vision
Yep.
Quest, so we don't know what might come of that as far as a
Yep.
villain in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so dope. And still use James Spader for the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Bring Wonder Man into it. Is Wonder Man gonna be in Vision
you got
Quest?
to. They got to do it. Because I know they're working on season 2 of Wonder Man. What better way to transition into that by still bringing him on onto another project?
Yep.
That'd be dope, man.
Mm.
I think we covered a lot, man. We covered a lot. Episode
Oh, yeah.
76. Let them know where they can find you at.
Peace of Mind 313 across everything, everywhere, always.
Yeah, we can get we might be able to get a break because it's June right now.
Mm.
Brand new day.
Hey, and then X-Men.
Yeah, man. Yep. We get X-Men before Brand New Day too. X-Men
is it at the end of this month?
Top of July 1st.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, we got like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I might just be clipping it up and engaging in the community before we do an episode. Because we got our hands tied with X-Men 97. That's every week.
I'm with it.
Unless we get something in between there, hell yeah.
Yeah.
If we drop something to be on the fly, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Damn, that was a lot. And yeah, did I say you said where they can find you at, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was on me. That was on me then. My bad. Name tag Alexander across all platforms. You can stream, purchase music. Same across social media. Again, name tag Alexander. I got the new single out. Feel free. Got a whole project done. You want to call that album? I think that's what we're gonna roll with. And yeah. In the meantime, it's been MRVL Of The Minds. Peace.